welcome to the Christian Cultural Center. We're having a promotion ceremony today. Great day for the fire department, but we want to set a couple of rules here in this Christian Cultural Center. For those of you that don't know, this is a church. We want to give it the respect that it deserves. The nice folks that allow us to come here for our promotions and graduation ceremony, I'd like to have you give them a nice round of applause. They ask us if we could just follow a few very simple rules. Number one, please rise for the presentation of the colors by the FDNY Ceremonial Unit Color Guard. Please remain standing as I invite Lieutenant Antonio Quinones to sing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Please remain standing while FDNY Chaplain, the Reverend Ann Cansfield, delivers the invocation.
Holy One, we give you thanks for the opportunity to celebrate these wonderful people who you have called to be healers to our city. We give you thanks for all of the people who have trained them, mentored them, loved them, and supported them so that they could get to this wonderful moment in time. We ask that you would bless them. Bless them as they commit to this sacred profession. Give them the gift of wisdom, sufficient courage, enough serenity, and abundant health and safety, so that they may live out your holy calling, now and always. Amen.
Retire the colors. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the monitors, the front and the side of the room for a brief video presentation.
Since 1865,
there has been one organization protecting life in our great city.
One group that trains to meet these life-saving challenges head-on.
Ensuring the safety of all who visit and live in New York City. One department that answers every call for help.
No matter the dangers and no matter the cost.
We are the world's busiest and best emergency medical service, responding to more than 1.7 million incidents a year.
Responding with the best training and compassion possible.
We serve with honor, courage, and dedication. We are FDNY.
Once again, good morning. My name is Battalion Chief Mark Guerra. I'm the Executive Officer to the Fire Commissioner, and I would like to welcome you all to today's FDNY EMS Paramedic Basic 30 Promotion Ceremony. How about a nice round of applause for all of our new paramedics? I now would like to introduce the members of our dais. First Deputy Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh. Chief of Department Thomas Richardson. Chief of Staff Elizabeth Cassio. Chief of EMS Operations Lillian Bonsignor. Chief of Fire Operations John Hodgins. Chief of Training, Brendan McSweeney. Assistant Chief of EMS Operations, Jonathan Pistilli. Chief Fire Marshal, Daniel Flynn. Brooklyn Borough Commander, Joseph Ferrante. Assistant Chief of Fire Prevention, Kevin Brennan. Manhattan Borough Commander, Michael Agello. Deputy Assistant Chief of City Central Operations, Roberto Colon. Deputy Assistant Chief of City South Operations, Michael Fields. Deputy Assistant Chief of City North Operations, Paul Miano. Chief of Emergency Medical Dispatch, Denise Werner. Deputy Assistant Chief, Stacy Scanlon. Deputy Assistant Chief Joseph Pataki. Division Chief James Darnowski. Division Medical Director, Dr. Nicholas Alexandru. All right. Chief of Counterterrorism and Emergency Preparedness, Thomas Correo. And FDNY Chaplain, Reverend Ann Cansfield. Nice round of applause for our entire dais. Ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker is First Deputy Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh.
Good morning. Congratulations to all of our new paramedics. This is an incredibly special day, one you will remember for the rest of your careers, not only because it is the beginning of your next steps, but because it is the end of a long and challenging road of training on the skills that you'll need to serve as a paramedic in the best emergency medical service in the country. We want to say thank you to your friends and families who have offered so much support in getting you here over these long 9 months of training. And we also want to say thank you to your instructors at the Academy who spent countless hours with you during a pandemic, drilling, teaching, and preparing you for the days that lie ahead. Let's give them all a round of applause. And while we say thank you to those who helped get us here, we are here to celebrate you. You are worthy of our praise and our admiration because FDNY paramedics are extraordinary. In the last year and a half, we've endured so much as a city, as a nation, and as a department as we navigated through the COVID-19 pandemic. Our members in EMS have proven time and time again that they respond to medical emergencies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter how dangerous the conditions. Last year, our paramedics and EMTs responded to nearly 1.5 million medical emergencies. Calls for issues like heart attacks, sick children, women in labor, fire victims, and seniors in dire need of care. Our members also responded to the many coronavirus patients, putting themselves on the front lines during a worldwide pandemic while still offering top-rate medical care to those in desperate need. Our members answered those calls without hesitation. That has been true and is true for every emergency that comes their way. Our members are devoted and skilled, whether they're in a patient's home, in an ambulance, or out in the elements, as so many of your calls often require. You now possess the highest level of medical care in our department. You will be the ones called upon to save lives on the most serious calls. You are steadfast, committed, and strong, and your work is critically important to our city. It is your work that helps keep our city safe, and it is your dedication that reassures our neighbors that whenever they need help, it will be there. For this, I want to thank you for choosing this career of service and for the commitment that you made to make it happen today. And I want to thank you for the commitment you've made already and your unwavering dedication you have already shown to our department and our city. Together, all of you, along with every EMT, paramedic, and officer in your ranks, will continue to demonstrate that FDNY is not only the busiest emergency medical service in the world, it is most certainly the best. Congratulations, and stay safe.
Thank you, Commissioner. Our next speaker is the Chief of Department, Thomas Richardson.
Good morning. Congratulations to all of our new paramedics. Congratulations to all the family and friends that are here to celebrate with you today. Every time I come to a graduation or a promotion ceremony, I am inspired. Every time I see that video that we just saw, I get all pumped up. I hope you do too. I'm inspired by your accomplishment. 9 months of intense and rigorous training. A couple of days ago, there was a story on CBS News. I don't know if you saw it, but it highlighted our paramedic training program. It was a great story for the department, and once again, it just highlights the world-class caliber training that we have at our EMS Academy. So I want to thank Chief Cesar Escobar, the Chief of the EMS Academy, and his entire staff for that great story. It was a great story for the department. What you've accomplished is a very big deal. We are the busiest and the best emergency service organization, I would argue, in the world. You now have the title, FDNY Paramedic, and that is a big deal. you are ready to continue your journey of service. Our careers, all of our careers, are a journey. Continue to challenge yourself personally and professionally. It will make you a better person, a better paramedic, and it'll make our organization better. Getting out of your comfort zone once in a while is a good thing. Get involved in projects for the department. When you're done, you'll be glad that you did it. To the friends and family that are here today, these men and women are very special people. You should all be proud. We're proud of them. I am certainly personally proud of them all. As you know, over the last several months, most of you know, I've been visiting EMS stations, spending some time with our rank and file EMTs and paramedics, riding with them to learn more about EMS operations and their challenges. I've learned a lot, but most importantly, I've been reminded of what great people we have in this department, competent, professional, and committed to excellence. I've been especially impressed with the paramedics, just a tremendous resource for our department and for the city. As you go into the field in your new role, be the best paramedic that you can be, mentor those who will look up to you, and continue your journey of service. Lastly, I'd like to share a short anecdote from our 150th anniversary journal. Our solemn mission is clear: to protect life and property in this city. Every member of this department has taken that oath, and we strive to uphold it every day. We have the honor of wearing the FDNY uniform. I look forward to meeting you out in the field. Once again, congratulations to you, to your families, and your friends. God bless you all, and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Please welcome to the podium Chief of EMS Operations, Lillian Bonsignor.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Here we are. Thank God. So 9 months ago, I came to your classroom, and we had a little talk. And I told you that this was probably going to be the most difficult thing you had ever done. Was I right? Okay. At least we know I didn't lie to you. So 9 months ago, and for your families, they've been here with you this entire journey. But you can make an entire human being in 9 months. The amount of time that it took to build the expertise that these folks now have, you can create humanity. And what they have done is they have created humanity. They stayed 9 months in a classroom. This was the most academically challenging program that the fire department has to offer, and you have completed it. Congratulations. And by your dedication, you will now be in a position to impact the world, to impact humanity in a very different way. And I said some of these words to you 9 months ago, but I will remind you, in a moment, you're going to raise your hand and you're going to take an oath to use your newly found skills to provide the highest level of pre-hospital care to all those people who will put their lives in your hand just because they know they can. You're gonna know that the difference you make for them is going to be something that they could talk about forever. 9 months ago, I told you we were people of compassion. We were people of kindness. But most of all, we were people of service. And that's what you're about to do. Now, you were already EMTs when you came through, and you all know that because you probably went through that with them as well. You have already saved lives. You are already the topic of somebody's story. Somebody is already saying, if that EMT didn't show up, I wouldn't be here right now. Now you take it to the next phase. You will be able to save thousands of lives. 70 people in this room, 70, means that thousands of other people will be able to have more time with their loved ones, with their children, with their parents, just because you said yes. Just because you said, Put me in there. I can do this, even though it's hard, even though it's 9 months, even though I think I'm crazy sometimes. I can do this. And I want you to really just take that in when you raise your hand and take that oath. The impact that you're going to have on the world is something that will go on forever. Because you said yes, others will live. And that is extraordinary. So I congratulate you. I congratulate your friends and families. And I certainly congratulate the EMS Academy for building us another class of heroes. You do a wonderful job each and every time. Be well, everybody.
Thank you, Chief. I will now ask the Chief of Department to step forward and acknowledge the academic achiever. Paramedic Daniel Milner, Bravo Company. Congratulations, Dan. Chief. I will now invite Division Medical Director, Dr. Nicholas Alexandru, to come to the podium to say a few words and then administer the Declaration of Geneva to the paramedic basic class.
Good morning to all our members and their families. Congratulations on what you've achieved. This is a great day. I'm very proud of you, very, very proud of you. You've worked very, very hard. And just so you know, there's no medical lecture today, okay? You're good. Anyway, the 9 medical directors from the Office of Medical Affairs oversee the medical care that you provide in the 911 system daily. We and the FDNY recognize you as great achievers for the accomplishments, hard work, and sacrifices you have made for yourselves and to your families. You have studied hard, learned a lot, and built confidence in your medical knowledge. You have matured and are now ready to apply your new knowledge in the real world. This is where you will be tested and put your mastered skills to task. You will continue to grow and gain experience with each new call you're assigned and respond to. You will enrich that gratifying feeling of helping people at their worst and at their time of need. You will build on life experiences that will guide you to reach even higher achievements in the pre-hospital medical fields and within this greatest and busiest emergency medical system of the FDNY. Make no mistake about it, you'll be challenged. This will be the opportunity to strengthen yourself and find the courage along with perseverance to make yourselves the best pre-hospital care providers there are. For all the obstacles and difficulties you encounter, the words of thank you or the look of comfort from your patients or their families will soften your hearts and satisfy your desire to continue in your field. FDNY is like any other family. You will have days of laughter and joy, and you will have days of sadness and frustration. But every day when you put on your uniform at the beginning of your tour of duty, with the letters FDNY on your chest and back, you will feel the professionalism and confidence that the public looks up to you for, and the self-satisfying gratitude that you search for within yourselves. Always remember to treat your patients the way you would want your loved ones treated, and you will never fail but succeed. These are the beginning steps in the field of medicine, and the possibilities can be endless, including a quest for medical school, as so many have done before you. I look forward to working with you out in the field. I congratulate you once again. And are you ready to continue now on your journey to recite the Oath of Geneva? Okay. Raise your right hands and repeat after me. I solemnly pledge
to dedicate my life to the service of humanity, the health and well-being of my patients, my consideration.
I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit consideration of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or
Thank you, Doctor. I will now invite the First Deputy Commissioner and the Chief of Department to step forward. Graduates, as I call your name, please proceed across the stage for a photo with the Chief of Department and the First Deputy Commissioner. All right, let them hear it, folks. This is it. Paramedic Suli Abdul Rahman. Paramedic Jean Altador. Paramedic Jorge Anderson. All right, that's going to be tough to top. Paramedic Sharon Aziz. Paramedic Harry Brenkirk. Paramedic Michelle Campbell. Paramedic Ruben Castillo. Paramedic Christopher Chalmers. Paramedic Rong Liang Chen. Paramedic Dianelis Chivas. Paramedic Veronica Cruz. Paramedic David Curling. Paramedic Dakota Dawkins. Paramedic Dominic DeFranco. Paramedic Ryan DeJesus. Paramedic Brian DeRoberts. Paramedic Alicia Diggs. Paramedic Jonathan Drogan. Paramedic Dion Durgin. Paramedic Jason Easter. Remember, it's a church. Paramedic Marvi Arazo. Paramedic Bruce Fonseca. Paramedic Christina Frangella. Paramedic Keemer Frank. Paramedic Irene Giambalvo. Paramedic Justin Gonzalez. Paramedic Tian Henry. Paramedic Jessica Caldor. Paramedic Althea Kelly. Paramedic Marco Lacertosa. Paramedic Orlando Malinay. Paramedic Sagan Marshall. Paramedic Christian Marte. Paramedic Joseph McCourt. Paramedic Angela McCrae. Paramedic Deja McKeithen. Paramedic Kim McManus. Paramedic Ellie Mello. Paramedic Randy Mercedes. Paramedic Daniel Milner. Paramedic Malathea Mobley. Paramedic Michelle Naranjo. Paramedic Christina Newman. Paramedic Nicholas Okapinti. Paramedic Sierra Ortiz. Paramedic Michael Ortiz. Paramedic Kieran Paget. Paramedic Orlando Palma. Paramedic Jose Parra. Paramedic Krisha Pierre. Paramedic Jennifer Rivera. Paramedic Daniel Rolero. Paramedic Brian Romero. Paramedic Jonathan Ruiz. Paramedic Felix Saavedra. Paramedic Abraham Sali. We're proud of him too. Paramedic Kira Sally. Paramedic Alex Samaniego. Paramedic Justin Sandler. Paramedic Shakana Thomas. Paramedic Vanessa Teneo. Paramedic Kamalia Torres Murray. Paramedic Valerie Vera Tudello. Paramedic Marcus Waring. Paramedic James Wheaton. Paramedic Monique Wilson. And Paramedic Maggie Witt. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice big round of applause for all of our new paramedics? Promotees, on your feet, turn around and give these folks who stood up for you today a big round of applause back. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the benediction to be delivered by FDNY Chaplain Reverend Ann Cansfield.
I'm so glad that there were so many children here today. And feel free to make noise throughout this entire benediction. So I have 2 children, and I often tell the story about how I dropped them off at their new school after we had moved to Midtown Manhattan on 8th Avenue. My daughter was in kindergarten, my son was in 3rd grade, and they were a little scared. And I said, well, you don't have anything to be afraid of because the FDNY will always be there to take care of you. And I have also told them that if they have questions about life, I will always tell them the truth. So they know about the tooth fairy. That one costs me $5 Venmo every time now. But 2 weeks ago, we had the television going. The news was on. A certain news story was on about our department. And my son, who's now 13, was oddly watching it. I was kind of surprised. As a siren came up 8th Avenue. I want you to know my children are well trained. They can tell the difference between a private duty and one of ours. But he did turn around just to double check out the window. And then in the most New York attitude, he said, I don't know what they're talking about. We're still safe. So on behalf of all the kids and all their parents, all their aunts and uncles and friends and grandparents who you take care of, never forget, you make us all feel safe. Because we are safe. Because you are the ones who answer the prayers. May God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine upon you. May God be gracious to you. And feel free to show up quickly. Thanks, whenever it calls. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Cansfield. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the First Deputy Commissioner, the Chief of Department, and all the members of our dais, I want to thank you all for being here today. What a great promotion ceremony. This concludes that ceremony. Thank you. Have a great day.